Yeah, hi, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Pantech e-learning. Myself Lakshmi, as a senior project engineer. Welcome to the 30 days a Prompt Engineering Masterclass. Hope you can enjoy the session. If you are watching this video, definitely you are trying to learn about the prompt engineering. That is very happy to me. Once again, thanks to all. Hope you can get more information about the prompt engineering in 30 days. Thank you. Yeah, good evening to everyone. Yeah, good evening to all people who are keeping the messages in chat box. Yeah, very good evening to all. Devil King, okay, good evening. Ammu, good evening. Yeah. So, very good evening to all people once again. So, let introduce about the Pantech e-learning. So, Pantech e-learning was started 20 plus years experience I have completed. So, we are providing so many of requirements to the all people. So, this will be about for educational based and as well as who are trying to build their career with the technical knowledge. So, this will be very good platform to get the more hands-on experience with the real world applications. So, we have helped already so many of people who are searching for the new technologies. Pantech e-learning is associated with different type of states, not only the single state. So entire India we have associated with the different type of requirements we have given to all people. So from the Karnataka, so we have associated with the Karnataka also for the DTE. So as well as in Telangana and Tamil Nadu and Chennai. So we have done so many of requirements with workshops, with real world applications, with internships, and who are searching for the new technologies. We have worked for all people. It's not enough only for students. It explores for all people who are searching for the new technologies. And also we have conducted internships plus hackathon based many years, and we have collaborated with Intel, and we are having so many we have done with the so many requirements with the Intel. So we'll start with the basic intro about the content, like what we are discussing for the entire 30 days. We can see the entire 30 days content, then we can start the session with that. So what you're trying to learn in 30 days, it's not only for the single day, right? So in a single day, if you're learning something that is about only for 30 minutes, that is only you're learning about the definition or examples you're learning. If you want to learn a full detailed information about the prompt engineering, so you're seeing for the future requirements in technologies. So it's not enough for the single day. So definitely we have to follow the entire 30 days. Then you can understand what is what and how we are discussing in a technical wise, step wise. So let us start with the requirements of entire 30 days what we are discussing. So we have segregated this entire 30 days requirements into a week wise. So in a first week we have to know what is the core of prompt engineering with the foundations, means what is the basic introduction. So the foundation is nothing but what is the basic introduction and which type of softwares we are using for it and which type of content we need, what is the roadmap, and we have to learn the basic requirements about this prompt engineering, and everything you can see in this week 1. And coming to the next one is week 2. That is about, we can see based on these basic requirements in a week 1, and in a week 2 you can see practical session with the real world applications one by one. So in a day 8 you can see role play of prompts and how you can use the GPT model tools. And in day 9 you can see the debugging process and with the reliable outputs. And coming to the day 10 you can see evaluating of prompts with the different type of requirements. Like we are having like ROG, so human feedback, and BLU, that is not a matter. We are having so many of evaluation of prompts we can see there. And coming to the day 11 you can see build question and answer chatbot using a Wikipedia of data set. So it's not mandatory want to take a Wikipedia data set. We can work for different type of data sets on the time. And coming to the day 12 you can see resume summarizer with the skill extractor, means we have to add more requirements for it. So coming to the day 13, email classify using prompt logic. So coming to the day 4, legal document analyzer. We are having any requirements about the documents, we can see there. So in entire second week after completion of this one, definitely you can build at least a small mini project about the resume based or analyzer or summarizer part. So coming to the week 3. So in a week 3, we have to go very in-depth information about the prompt engineering. And there you can see in a day 15, before going to the day 15, what we are discussing in a week 3 you can see. So that is about Gen AI for content designing and as well as the requirement of creation of automations. Means in this particular week 3, so we can get some generator paths by using a small applications. If you are understanding this all applications in this particular area, so definitely you can go to the future part to build a small generator requirements that may be for the educator things or any other requirements. So now you can see day 15. So that is about flashcard generator using coaching centers. So day 16, report generator using CSV. Coming to the next one, day 17, natural language queries generated by using of the SQL. So coming to the day 18, you can see how you can generate the prompts by using the Python language. Then day 19 you can see text rewriter using prompt blocks. And day 20 you can see text cleaner using prompt chains. And coming to the day 22 you can see AI story writing assistant. Means for example you can see so many of assistants will be there in a present days. So like that you can create the story assistant for yourself in a day 22. And 23 you can see ad copy generator for marketing purpose you can see. So coming to the day 4 you can see tech interview question and answers for the job role. So these are the requirements. If you are learning this entire generation of small applications, definitely you can aware of about before that you have to know the basics. If you know the basics, then you can do the generation of small making generations like this in a week 3. So coming to the next one as and last week you can see, so here we have to use the API keys because in a prompt engineering we are having so many requirements. In that with OpenAI API keys you can see and LangChain you can see, and with that if you want to show that particular outputs, definitely we have to go with some full stack development process. In that you can use a Flask or Django or Streamlit we can use for it. And here you can see in a day 25, so we are having the application role play of dialogue of rewriter. So in day 3 week 3 whatever you have seen, that is about normal generation. If you are seeing the week 4, this is not a small applications. If you are understanding properly, then you can build a big application by using of these basic requirement. Compare with the week 3, these are the big applications. Next to day 26, OpenAI API app personal tutorial in Google Colab. So coming to next one, next day 27, so customer support bot. So we have seen the normal bot AI assistant support chatbot in a week 3. In week 4 you are seeing support of customer based on the rules based offline prompt logic. It is not only online, offline also you can see. Coming to the day 28, so multilingual prompting will be there. So our main motto is we have to create the assistants using the user interfaces or collabs. So this is for the entire requirements. So we are providing the internships. If you have completed this 30 days class, definitely you will get a one idea. If you're not getting that much, and we are having the internship for this prompt engineering, for that we have to take some particular requirements we will provide you. So that will be recording session, we can provide PPTs and what you are having the codes and databases along with the projects and confirmation letters and LMS course based access. It will be for 90 days, and we will provide you the task for it, and reports also regarding for the internship we will provide, and as well as we will find we will give at the end of the time IETE certification course. So this is about, if you want to learn very in depth, so then you can go for the internship with the prompt engineering later. So the certification course will be like this. So what is advantage if you are going through with this particular internship means in present days within a 30 days. So actually the course cost will be 4,099. So you're attending this particular class, then you're logging with this particular link, so then you will get the discount, and the entire course will be only 999 rupees. So that purpose, so if you want to fill the details, just follow the fill details properly, then finally you can get the certification in a sample manner. You can observe it. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your patience levels, because you have listened the basic introduction about the company and as well as what we are providing. So I can understand, like, we can start the session. So if you, before going to the session, so we are having upcoming sessions also based on AI driven business and as well as masterclass with the data analytics using our programming language and different type of requirements. So if you are interested, then you can scan this QR code, then you can get that particular information. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your patience levels. Yeah, we will start the session and seeing the chat box. Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for your interest. Then we will start the session of the day 1. So now we want to discuss about the prompt engineering. So now I am starting the requirement about the prompt engineering. This is about the 30 days. Okay, 30 days we are going, okay, fine. So what we are learning for day 1? So in this day 1, we are learning what will be the prompt engineering exactly, and for that particular prompt engineering purpose, what we need the requirements, the basic requirements, and how the applications are going on. So everything we can see here. So that purpose we are starting our prompt engineering. So let us start the prompt engineering. So what is the meaning of the prompt? So you are seeing so many of options in our real-time applications like ChatGPT and Gemini something, and there you can see you're entering some requirements means then you're getting some particular answer. So if you want to get the proper output with the clear-cut information, you have to create your own prompts, or already prompts will be there means you can fine-tuning the prompts. So that purpose, this prompt engineering will work for it. So let us check with the definition what we are doing. So the prompt engineering will work for, so whatever you giving the inputs, the input should be very clear that you have to enter in a prompts, and whatever you're entering the input in prompts, that the information should connect with the background of pre-trained models, maybe large language models or Gen AI models or any other type of models. So with that particular models, what are giving the input, that input should connect with your background pre-trained models, then finally it can display the output in a user interface whatever you're creating. So if you want to get that particular output, okay, you're giving the input and you're getting the output, but you have to get the output because of your input means how your designing is going on exactly, how you're creating the prompts, that is very important. Why you want to create the prompts exactly? Because here you can observe why you want to create the prompts means you have to get the clear information. not like half of knowledge. So I want to get the clear cut information, very clear output. It's not like a copy and paste type. So if I'm asking the question, it should be very clear with a particular answer, with a clear explanation, everything you have to get very clearly. Then you have to create the different type of prompts here. So that is only about the prompt engineering what we are seeing here. So now we will see, so where we can this prompt engineering, what exactly it's having in a background. Okay, I'm saying about the prompt engineering. Okay, fine. If you want to know the prompt engineering, what exactly need prompt engineering? For example, if you want to live, so we need air, we need food, we need accommodation, everything we need. So like that, for the prompt engineering, what requirements need, what exactly requirements need for the prompt engineering, you can see here. The first one will be about effectively work with the AI system for accurate output. Means the prompt engineering want to give the better output with the different type of the prompts, then definitely it should work with the AI or Gemini. So at the time it should gather the more information, so then it will give a better output results if you want to build a prompt engineering. And coming to the next option, what you need for prompt engineering, the second one will be fine tuning of LLM models. So like we can say these are like requirements for a prompt engineering, we can say, or exactly what is there inside of the prompt engineering, we can say, if you want to build. The second one will be fine tuning of the LLM models. So we will discuss in depth later, just to see what is the requirement of fine tuning of LLM models for the prompt engineering. For example, you have created one particular prompt, you have to get the answer with the recent output. For example, 2024 it's get trained previously, okay, but so maybe 2024 what are you having in a background, you're asking the question to the what is that, ChatGPT, and it's giving the answer that may be trained up to 2023. It doesn't have the content what we are having exactly in 2024. Then what you have to do? So in ChatGPT or any other model, so in 2024 what we are having the content, that content you have to retrain with the previous model. So that purpose we have to use this fine tuning of LLM models. So these large language models will work for the text based requirements. If you want to get this particular requirement, definitely the fine tuning will be what is that, it will give the better output. Because if you're not doing the fine tuning, sometimes maybe it will give the old content, maybe it will generate the better content, but compared with that it will generate only old content. So that's why we have to go through with this process. So coming to the third requirement in prompt engineering, like what we can go through with this prompt engineering. So I am saying here third point as optimizing communication with the human with required outputs. Means, so if you are using this prompt engineering, definitely what human being need, that requirement we have to follow here, and we have to go through with the particular requirements. And coming to the next one, you can see build the prompts for the required task. You can see this particular picture. See the particular picture, you can observe he is getting the confusion first, then later after getting the required prompts, then he is getting the satisfied. You can see, so he is getting the satisfied. Why? Because all prompts are not suitable for all requirements. If you open Zomato or if you open Swiggy, that is only requirement for satisfied for only that particular requirement. So like that you have to create your own prompts based on your requirements, then it will be easy for you. The prompt engineering will be easy for you. You can create your own required prompts. So now you can see, I will show you one particular example about this prompt engineering using ChatGPT. So one of the best example for the ChatGPT, prompt engineering is the ChatGPT. So I'm not saying this is enough only with the ChatGPT of prompt engineering. This is one example to create the different type of prompts. So that purpose I'm saying the best example, one of the example all people are using. So that purpose I'm taking this particular example to show the prompt engineering. So for this understanding of this particular requirement of the prompt engineering using ChatGPT, how it's working, you can see. So I will show you here. So here I can go with any requirements. So here I am opening the ChatGPT. You can see in this particular ChatGPT, first you have to log in with these details. I think hope you all knows. Just only for showing purpose, one example I am showing. So here this is my ChatGPT, right? So here I want to ask some particular question. So whatever you are asking here, what is prompt engineering? Okay, so what I'm trying to type the question here, this question, what are you seeing this particular question? So here these we have created particular prompt. So what I am trying to give the input, that particular area, so we are just going through with some particular different designing type of prompts. So if I am clicking on the enter button, then you are getting some particular requirement, you can say. So if I am asking the question, I am getting the clear cut output. So this is only one type of prompt part. So that's why if you want to understand the prompt, the basic requirements will be there. You have to learn Gen AI, we have to learn LLM models, we have to learn about the AI. But if you learn that particular basic requirements, then you can understand how the prompt is creating here itself. So this is nothing but how the prompt is working. So whatever you're trying to enter and you're getting the output with a clear cut output with the particular requirements, that you can say it as a prompt part. So you're giving the input and you're getting the output process, so that you can say it as here the prompt engineering, how it's working. So now, so let us start with the next requirement. So this is the best example. Apart from that example, you are having so many of examples, so that is not a problem. So then we can go to the next step. Okay, so this is about the particular example in prompt engineering. So now you can see what exactly prompt engineering. I said some little bit requirement. Okay, so any person want to get the requirement, and we need to take the LLM models and we need to create particular prompts, I said, and communication with the human being, and you can communicate easily with the human being of the prompt engineering, something I said, right? So what exactly is going on with the prompt engineering? So that is only. So if you want to design particular prompts about the particular requirement of the effective output you have to get, means you have to create the effective prompts. The designing should be very effective along with that particular models, then you can use for it. So if you want to build those particular requirements, exactly like what I said, like prompt engineering, you have to get that particular requirement, means these are the main requirements. So if you know these entire requirements, then it's easy for you to build a prompt engineering. So no need to worry about the attendance. Everything we will provide you in a chat box at the end of the time. So everything we will share you with the links in chat box at the end of the time. So no need to worry about it, because I'm getting the messages many. Yes, duration class is about the 1 hour. Now you can see. So if you want to learn exactly, you can say it as like a roadmap. You can say like extra requirements what we need. If you want to build the prompt engineering, these are the requirements. So if you want to build the requirements, then you have to know about what is AI, what is machine learning, what is neural network, like deep learning. So you have to know. Along with that, you have to take natural language processing tasks. You have to give. That may be a generation of the text to text generation or summarization, any type of task you have to give here to create the prompts. Along with that, you have to tag the large language models. If you know these entire requirements, then it's easy for you to get the a prompt engineering designing. If you know this particular all requirements, then it's easy for you to get prompt engineering. So now see the architecture of the prompt engineering. Okay, we are saying the prompt engineering is nothing but we have to give input and we should get the clarity of the output because of designing of the different type of prompts. That's okay, fine. But at least it should have the particular architecture or flow chart. If you want to build a prompts, different type of prompts you have to build, then architecture should be there. So what is the architecture? You can see here. The first one will be task understanding. I will show you this all steps by example in this GPT model or Gemini or something. Just see, just try to understand this one. Task understanding. So what is the meaning of this task understanding means? So it should understand the task, what exactly you want to get the output. For example, if you want to get the output means the question should understand properly. Without understanding the question, we can't reduce the problem what you need the solution, right? That's why you have to understand the task. The coming to the next one is prompt designing and structure. Okay, you're understanding the question, that's fine. For that find outing of the answer, you have to create the prompt designing along with the particular structure. So coming to the next one is prompt formatting. The structure is nothing but which type of prompts you want to create, the type of prompt you have to allocate with the designing. But after completion of this one, you have to take the formatting. And we know very well about the formatting. So formatting is nothing but we have to adjust the size, shape, color, everything about the designing of the prompt. So then later you can see the modal interaction. Okay, you're giving the task and you have selected some particular prompt type and the designing is also okay, but you're giving the task, you have to get the output means how you will get the output. Without giving any pre-trained models is not possible to get the output, right? That purpose, whatever you're taking the task, for that you have to allocate any type of particular models. That may be LLM models or any other type of models you have to allocate. That is only we are calling it as modal interaction. Then later you can see output evaluation. Yes, you are giving the input, you are checking that input question with this particular model, then you are trying to generate the output, then you can get the output evaluation in output displaying part. So these are the architecture format for the prompt engineering. So task you have to understand, then you have to design the proper which type of prompt you are creating, that prompt you have to create. Then you have to design the formatting, size, shape, color and how to design everything. Then later you have to select the interaction of the model, which type of model you are selecting, and output evaluation. This one I will show you in GPT process. Okay. So now I am going to this one. The first one will be what? So again I am asking the same question or any other question I can ask. What is generative AI? So this is my particular question. So means task understanding. If I am entering, then it should understand that particular thing. If the task want to understand by using of this particular prompt, definitely in a background NLP should work for it. Natural language for processing. Okay, so it's understanding that particular question what I am asking by using of the natural language processing. Then what I want to do? Then I have to create the particular prompt for it. For that, I just want to create one particular type of the format. Which type of prompt I'm creating? Like we are having 8 type of prompts. From that, any type of prompt I can design. Then later designing, what is the third step? The formatting. You can see, okay, left side I want to show the details of the chart, and here I need to go through with some particular requirements, and here I want to fill the details, and here I want to enter the text. Then later output should be displayed here itself only. So like that the data formatting we have done. Then later after completion of the data formatting, what we are doing, we have to select some particular model. You can observe here which type of model you have selected. So you can check also which type of model you have selected. You can check the particular model. So present we are taking the model will be GPT-4 version. I think GPT-4 version we are working. Previously we are having GPT Turbo 3.5, but now we are having the model of GPT 4.0. That is only you can call it as interaction of the model. What I am saying here, the interaction of the model you have to say. And coming the last one, because of this all requirements, then you are getting the output. It's trying to generate like this and you are getting the output like this. So you are giving the task, then it's trying to understand, then it's designing the different type of format like this. I mean formatting of designing user interface, it's creating like this. And after that, what you are asking the question, that question is comparing with this pre-trained model what we have interacted like GPT-4 in this particular ChatGPT. Then finally after comparison, it's trying to give the output. So this is the entire process. Hope you can understand this particular requirements. Now let's go to the next step. So the next one will be types of prompts. This is very important thing, because if you want to go to the next step, okay, you have understand how the prompt is working. Okay, so you have seen what is the architecture. The first one is easy, and which one is critical to create the prompt, because the main motto is after completion of the entire session we have to create the prompt, right? So we should be a prompt engineering. Then definitely we have to know which type of prompts we are selecting and which type of models we are selecting. This formatting and all we can use like whatever we need the requirements, designing setup by using of CSS or anything like HTML or any requirements you can use, and you can create any requirements. But here in this particular architecture we are having two type of main requirements, that is about which type of prompt you are selecting and which type of model you are selecting, how it working on your input. That purpose you have to know how many types of prompts here. So here we are just going through with the different type of prompts. You can observe here, so we are having so many of prompts. From that the main prompts will be 8 only, but from that particular 8 prompts we are just dividing into these particular prompts. The first one will be zero shot prompting, the second one will be one shot prompting, and third one will be few shot. You can see like if you are taking zero shot prompting, here you can see like we have to create the small prompts. If you are seeing like one shot prompting, here you have to guide the model by using of this particular prompt. Next one is few shot prompting. If you are using this particular prompt, then you have to provide some particular examples to create that particular model. Coming to the next one is chain of thought of prompting, means it can connect from one to another because of the step-by-step process if you are creating this particular prompt. These are the different type of prompts. Coming to the next one is instruction prompting. So is nothing but you have to give the clear instruction about the particular requirements, what exactly you need in that particular prompt. And coming to the next one is reflection prompt, means if you are giving the input, then it should get the output very clearly with the reflection of output. That purpose you can use the reflection of prompting. The next one is role based prompting. So in this particular role based prompting, you can take the specific requirements. Role based is nothing but, for example, I am searching only a particular requirement. What is that particular requirement? So I need only want to know about the Gen AI. I want to know about only prompt engineering, means educational related I have to know. So like which type of requirements you are selecting, based on that you have to select the role based prompting. And multi-turn prompting is nothing but I can ask about the healthcare based, I can ask for the educational based, I can ask it for the multimedia based, anything I can ask and I can get the output process by using of multi-turn prompting. Now you can see where we can use this prompt engineering, how we are using this prompt engineering, but exactly why we are using this prompt engineering. Here you can see one particular example. So this example is about only so here you can see the examples, why you are using example, this particular examples means, so I will show you some particular applications about it, then you can understand how it's working exactly. So you can see here, so this is one type of application. means text summarization. If you want to do the text summarization, then we have to follow the prompt engineering only. Like you are applying some particular content in this particular this one, then you can go through with the text summarization. Coming to the next one as text generation. So you are giving the input, then you are getting the output. The type of the things also we can use for the prompt engineering. And coming to the next one as question and answering. So these are the applications, and why we are using exactly this prompt engineering means these many requirements will be there. So you can do the text summarization. That purpose we can use this prompt engineering. And as well as if you want to do the text generation also, we can use this text generation purpose, a prompt engineering. And coming to the next one will be question and answer purpose. So you are asking the question, then you have to get the particular answer, then purpose you have to use this particular prompt engineering. Then later you can see language translation. You're having the normal Google language translation, right? So apart from that, you can go through with this language translation also we can do here by using of this prompt engineering. So I will show you all applications how it's working exactly. Coming to the next one as code completion tasks. Means if you are asking some particular requirements, definitely it can start the creation of the coding. You are asking some particular question, it can create all those requirements. So coming to the next one, image to text generation. You are applying some particular image, then you will get the output with the generation of the text. So like whatever you need the requirements, text to image or image to text you can use here. Okay. So this is about the prompt engineering, how the applications are working. Now you can see the particular applications, how it's working exactly. So I am just going through with this particular requirement. So here you can observe. So I am taking some particular theory, okay. So I am just taking this particular theory, I am just copying it and I went to this particular area. So I have pasted here. Now I am asking need summarization of this content. So then based on that, it can summarize and it can give the less content compared with the normal requirement. Like you are having so much of content, then it can reduce, it can summarize with the less content. That you can say it as a text summarization. So coming to the next application, what we have seen here. After this particular requirement, you have seen text generation. So till now what we have done, you can say it as the text generation and as well as question and answer. Now you can see the simple thing only we know already. What is AI? So like that you are asking means this is about the question and answering part. So coming to the next application, you can see language translation. So this is about for language translation. You can see for the language translation. So now I am checking the language translation. Now I am giving some particular content, example purpose this particular content. Okay. So this particular content I am copying and pasting. I am asking convert to another language. So I didn't give any particular language, that's why I want to allocate again another language of French. So I have given the French language, then English language should convert into the French language. So here you can see the every content will be converted into the French language. Means like that you can convert a language translation also. So coming to the next part. You can see code completion task. So now I can check this particular GPT. So in this particular prompt, I'm trying to ask something. Okay. So please create. Otherwise, you can go through with that. I need code for read and display image using OpenCV and Python. Okay. So then I have typed. So what are you trying to type everything? Then you are getting some particular content about it, right? So this is only you can do the task completion by the creation of the coding part also. Next one, image to text content. So image to text content is nothing but we know very well. So here you have to apply the particular picture add any pictures. Okay, so add any picture, then you have to ask convert this picture to text. Means you can do the conversions also whatever you need. So it's trying to analyze, means it's trying to generate content from this particular picture. Okay, like that the picture also you can convert into the text format. And coming to the next requirement. So this is about how the prompt engineering is working exactly, and where we can use this prompt engineering. Till now you have seen. Now we can see what will be there exactly in this particular prompt engineering. If you want to understand that particular prompt engineering, then it's a combination of Gen AI and LLM models, right? So in a generative AI only you are having the LLM models, but now we will discuss about the generative AI. So now if you want to understand the prompt engineering, the generative AI and LLM models will work for it, right? So in a basic requirement at starting time said already, so the two things for this particular architecture, right? So in this particular architecture, what I said exactly. So the main first thing is you have to select different type of the prompts that will be there here. 8 type of prompts will be there, you can see. But after that I said the second one will be modal interaction, right? So for that particular modal interaction, now we are seeing this Gen AI part requirements. Okay, so in that particular modal interaction we have the requirement of generative AI. The modal interaction is nothing but, so we have to know about the generative AI. So here you can see generative AI is nothing but you have to generate something using the AI, using deep neural network models or neural network models, or with the pre-trained models or LLM models. So for that purpose you have to use this generative AI. Okay, I am taking the generative AI. How it will work for the applications? You can see if you want to convert text to text generation like this. So for example, if I am entering some particular content, then I have to get this particular requirement, then you have to follow it definitely. So text to text generation purpose, generative AI working for the prompt. So coming to next one is text to image generation. You can see here I am applying the text, okay, but I am getting the picture. You can see, so I have applied the content text here. You can see need with the GIF file something I have asked, then I got some particular picture here. Okay, I have downloaded this picture. So like that you can do text to image generation also. So coming to the next one as image to image generation, means you can give the image, then you can make some changes with the rain. So previous picture you can see this is about image to image generation. So again I will show you, this is the picture, I have added the rain, then image to image generation will be done. That is also possible with this particular Gen AI for the prompt engineering. So coming to the next one, image to text. You have to give the input as image, then it can convert into the text format. So these are the applications about the Gen AI. So why we are discussing the Gen AI means the two main things will be there to create the prompt engineering. One is about type of prompts and second will be modal interaction. That purpose we are just going through with this modal interaction. So coming to the next one as large language models. In modal interaction the next requirement will be large language models. So now I am checking with this particular large language models. Here you can see what is going on with this particular large language models. So why the large language models are working here? So actually the large language models will work for text based requirements. If you want to generate the text, that purpose you have to use this large language model. Now you can see how the large language architecture will be there. So here you have to allocate your input, then you will give to the some particular layers, and finally you will get the output. Means you have to allocate your input text, then we have to apply to the NLP, then later of the layers of the particular requirement, and finally you will get the output process. Now you can see LLM architecture, how it exactly is going on. Like architecture is nothing but this is about construction of the architecture model. But if you are seeing the working processor in real-time applications with the LLM. How it's working, you can see. So these are the inputs. Means what are you trying to give the inputs you can give. That may be text or image or speech or data or any snippets, means screenshots, questioning, answer, pairings, anything you can give for the input. Whatever you are giving, that input will be going through with the processing, means with the NLP. Then later the content is converting, adding to these particular LLM models. So input is processing, then later it's connecting to the LLM models. What will be there? LLM models. BERT model will be there, T5 model will be there, GPT model will be there, like so many of models will be there. Roberts, Distilbert, like so many of LLM models will be there. So whatever you're taking the any type of input with the processing, you're applying to the LLM means, then you're getting these type of application outputs. These are only the tasks. You can see the first one will be text summarization. You are giving the text or you are giving the image. From the particular image you want to do the summarization also. In a background, definitely we need LLM model. So text summarization purpose. And language translation. We have seen already language translation, right? So, and coming to the third one will be sentiment analysis. So in a sentiment analysis you can see you are giving some particular text, then you can analyze whether it will be positive or negative sentiment, or which type of emotion sentiment. Document classification also you can do, copy generation you can do, and virtual assistant you can create, or chatbots you can create, and even code generation you can do by using of these LLM models. In these particular LLM models you can see how the applications are working. So sentiment analysis working for yes or no conditions, or language translations, okay, text content creation you can do, summarization also you can do with this particular LLM model. So now these are the requirements. Today we have discussed only what is prompt engineering, what exactly there in a prompt engineering, and architecture of the prompt engineering, and along with the types of the prompt engineering. Then later we have discussed about the generative AI and LLM models, right? So these LLM and generative AI, all those requirements will work for the model interaction to create the prompt engineering. Now we can go for real-time applications. Now I will check you with the real-time application. Now you can see the application. But before going to the application, you can see top companies they are using for the prompt engineering. So they are recruiting the prompt engineerings. So that companies will be OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Meta AI, Amazon, NVIDIA. So these companies are working for the a human being with the requirement of prompt engineering. If you are ready to learn about this prompt engineering, maybe you can get the jobs from these particular companies like OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Meta AI, Amazon, and NVIDIA. So you can see you can observe ChatGPT, right? That will be comes under from the OpenAI. Coming to the next one, Gemini will be there. Okay, deep learning mind will be there, like Google will be there, that will be comes under from the Google. So Microsoft they have created Copilot process and Azure process. Okay, Meta AI you are having in a WhatsApp Meta AI, right? So like that we are having so many type of companies, and they're offering we are having the main companies. So in these particular companies they are using the prompt engineering because that much of importance will be there in a present days. So now you can see application, one of application about the prompt engineering. Now I will show you the two applications about this particular prompt engineering. So one is about text to image generation. So I will show you this particular application. This particular application is about, I'm just creating the small prompt about the text to image generation. So what I'm doing there means, so I'm just taking some particular libraries, and I have taken some particular type of prompts. Then along with that I have selected some particular models. Then later I can go through with this particular requirement. So if you want to understand this particular application, definitely the architecture you have to know very well, right? So I will show you that particular architecture. So based on this architecture only, now we are creating one application. Now you can see how we are creating. The first one, you have to load the libraries, and after loading the libraries, So you have to select some particular model. Okay, so some particular model about prompt, and as well as like some particular model about what is it model creation about Gen AI or LLM models you have to select, then you have to apply here. So like that, what I'm doing means I'm just loading some particular libraries and I'm just creating my own what is that prompt. Okay, here you can see if I'm executing this particular requirement, I can get some small prompt. Okay, so here you can see if I'm clicking on that, I will get some one particular prompt. So before that, we have to execute from starting itself. Wait a minute, we will start the execution. So this coding is about, we can do the text to image generation using different type of selecting of prompts along with the different type of selecting of models. So whether we are going actually as like a ChatGPT or not, now we will see. So I will show you this particular application, then you can understand how it's working exactly. So before showing this text to image generation, I'm having another application that is about sentiment based. I'm having the application, I will show you, or else I'm having the requirement is about summarization part also I'm having. I will show you the summarization part. Okay, so one application I will show you. Actually, like we have seen like GPT model, right? So ChatGPT. So like that, here also we can create our own prompts to do the generating of what is the summarization process. Okay, so now we will see here. So I will show you the application of about summarization. So daily, let's take a small task to continue the session. So today what we have learned, at the end of the time, I will give you the small task type. Just take that particular requirements. Tomorrow we can continue for that particular requirement. So now I will show you the application. Based on the application, so tomorrow when we are starting the day 2 session, there we can discuss about the particular requirement. So I'll show you the two applications here, text to image generation as well as summarization process. So for this particular summarization process, I need to take some particular content, right? So that's why I'm just going to here. Okay, here I'm taking some particular text. Okay, so this text I'm taking. So now I have created one small user interface. Now I can show you that application, text summarization purpose. So this is my text summarization purpose. So using BERT model. So I just want to go through with the particular details. Okay, so this is about the summarization process. If I enter something, so previously we have used only NLTK or Spacey something, right? But now we are not using this that particular basic requirements. We are using LLM models. Okay, transformers models we are using to create this particular prompts and to create this particular entire requirements. Now I'm just clicking on the summarize. You can see the output process. So it's not like a basic requirement. So in previous application we used only NLTK or Spacey, but now we are using LLM models directly. That's why we have created this particular prompt. This is the prompt we have created. This is the formatting. Okay, so here you ask the question. Now we will check based on our the requirement. First you have to understanding the task, right? So we have applied here the particular task, then you have clicked on the summarizing. Then what it can do, it can select in a background different type of prompt. Then later if you're clicking on that, then definitely because of this visualization part of formatting a form, we have to give some particular model selection. We have given in a background some particular model about it, and later it's getting summarizing and you're getting the summarized content here. So like that you can do the text summarization part. So this is one type of the application we can do the text summarization. If you know about the Gemini, if you know about the Python language, then if you know about the LLM models, then you can create the small prompts like this. So coming to the next application, I will show you text to image generation. Here we have created with Google Colab. The first application, summarization purpose, I used Anaconda Navigator. For the second application, text to image purpose, I have used here Google Colab. So let us start with the text to image generation. Here I have to enter the text. Okay, so create person walking on air. So I have typed like this, then I have to generate. Means you are entering the input task, then it's trying to understanding the task. Background it can create the, it can select the type of models, then it can try to generate the image for it. Now you can see. So like that you can do any type of generations by using of this particular requirements. So hope you understand. So today we have seen 2 applications. Hope you understand this particular applications. Tomorrow we can continue the session in detail. Okay, so thanks for understanding. Till now having any doubts, you can keep the chat box. Every messages I will tell you. Till now having any doubts, you can keep the message in a chat box. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for attending class. So if you need any requirement, yeah, thank you very much. Thanks to all people. So for tomorrow task, like just try to know about types of LLM models. Okay, so if you are completing the task, then you will get extra requirements from the end of the time. Ma'am, freelancing, how to do with AI? So actually whatever you're trying to do the requirement, you can ask that particular models, that's it. You can go through with that. That's not a problem. Yeah, thank you to all people. Ma'am, will projects teach to make these projects? Yes, definitely. If you now what I shown the applications, if you're following the particular applications, how we are making the architecture is very important, right? Today, so I said the prompt engineering architecture is important to see the 2 applications at last, right? So that purpose you have to go. Yeah, so actually for these 2 applications we are using Python language only. We are using LLM models for it. Thank you. Any doubts you can ask in a chat box. It's open for the all doubts. No problem. Whatever you need the requirements you can do. Can we download the ChatGPT 4.0? Actually we are using GPT 4.0 only. So if you want to fine tune your model also we can do. That will be available in OpenAI website. What is the agenda for this course? So this course agenda will be, if you want to build your own prompts, then it will be useful to you for your future. Application names. Okay, actually we are using here so many type of applications like Google Translation, language translation, or you can see like the regular applications we are using, right? So you have to get the better clear cut output. Any purpose you can use. Actually attendance link will be provided daily in chat box, please check with that. Yes, we will provide you the certificate at the end of the time. Will AI replace the software engineers? Actually, it's not possible of 100% because like how we are working continuously for 24 hours, definitely we will get tired, right? Like that in a future, definitely it's having the problem like that. That's why if you want to share this particular content by using of the AI or Gen AI to the future people, then we have to use GPT models or Gen AI models less. Yeah, you can check the agenda with the basic introduction part. Should we install any tools? One Hasani something asking. Yeah, we have to install the tools for software purpose. Offline software purpose, you can use Visual Code or Anaconda Navigator. For online purpose, you can go for Google Colab. Siddharth is asking, will there be any projects made based on these concepts? Yes, we have. Because in your curriculum activities or in real time applications, if you want to join in a company, so definitely they'll ask some particular requirements what you have done, right? So at the time you can check like you can follow these particular applications it may use. It's not only for the prototype, we can use for the real time applications. If you know how to use it, now it won't replace software engineers. Okay, could you please share the codes, ma'am? Yeah, everything we will share you at the end of the time, not now. Ma'am, after giving prompts of certain models after time, the format being changed, how it can be solved? Actually, like you are making some changing of background models because maybe a fine tuning or something. Definitely it will be possible because based on the construction, that's it. What is the console of summarizing? That is only we are creating, right? Will you share this PPT? Yes, we will share you the all requirement. So this certification course is about a free certification course. If you go through with the internship, then that may be a different because we are just going through with the in-depth information about it. Thank you. Yes, daily I am definitely in a second week onwards we are teaching the small applications projects. No need to worry about. Yeah, you can check this session in a YouTube session, no problem. You'll get it. Thank you. Any doubts? You can ask in our chat box. Hi ma'am, minimum qualification of this learning. I want to learn the prompt engineering. Nowadays many tools based prompts and operates. Yeah, if you want to learn this prompt engineering, definitely you have to know some particular language. Example Python language. Along with it you have to know AI, Gen AI and LLM models. And also NLP is very important. If you understand those requirements, then it's easy for you. Actually, this is not about for basic people. So for the just today we have gone through with the only application and what is prompt engineering exactly. Tomorrow onwards you can see the basics, no problem. So someone is asking, ma'am, we are basics, but you are going very fast. Okay. So before that, you have to know at least the basic knowledge about some particular requirements. Then only it's possible. Actually, NLP is to recognizing the text. In AI, definitely NLP should be there to recognizing the text. Like you are seeing the Google Assistant, everything. You are giving the question and you are getting the answer means it's not direct. Definitely, the text should be converted into the some pre-processing requirements using NLP. Then only it can check with the database. Then it can try to give the answer from any type of virtual assistants. If any chatbot provides the clear cut answers, then it is prompt. Actually, the normal chatbots are different, the prompts will be different. What are you trying to enter in the requirements, right? That is only the prompt part. There you have to go, but casual chatbots will work for only analytic and spacey. But advanced prompt requirements you have to go means you have to use the prompt engineering with the Gemini. Yeah, we can use like online and offline platforms. Any change of using local LLM projects specific tools. Yes. So present we can go through with the Visual Studio or Anaconda Navigator, something like that. Yeah, everything will be covered with the basics tomorrow onwards. Yeah, it's possible. Any person can learn about this prompt engineering. So one person is asking, ma'am, without I don't have any requirement, I'm a diploma person means. So just go through the Pantech e-learning website only, or YouTube. Just go to the subscription of the Pantech e-learning. There you can get internships or free internships. Also some internships will be there. The basic Python will be there. Then after that you have to learn the AI, Gen AI. Then later you can go through with that. But even if you don't know that content also, you can grab this prompt engineering for understanding purpose. No need to worry. Yes, in a business cases we are having, we'll show you the every applications in a future. No problem. Every day we will show one particular application. Based on that we can work for it. Yes, prompts will work for the better communication too. That is also main important thing actually. Projects will give based on your requirements only. Yeah, I will check it. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for all. So remaining questions and everything tomorrow we'll check it. And tomorrow, before starting the session, just please try to know about the LLM models. What LLM models we are having. Thank you.